There comes a point in time where everyone must make the important decision on which text editor to use, but not a lot of people know that there is a right and wrong answer to this. The right one, of course, being Vim. Because Vim isn't just a normal text editor where you just open up a file, edit it, and then save it. There's a lot more that you can do with it. So this video is going to cover the basics of Vim along with some lesser known stuff such as jumping between files and splitting the window vertically, horizontally, and then jumping around between those. If there's anything that I don't cover or that you would like covered with Vim, feel free to leave a comment to help others come to the side of Vim. First, we'll go over what's probably going to be the most common reason that people click this video, which is going to be how to exit Vim. And here I have a couple of files that we'll be going throughout this video. And to first open up the Vim text editor, you just write the command vim space followed by the file name. This is either going to be a file that exists or one that you'll create with this command. So here's a file that I already have. So vim space file name. We'll open it up, and here I just have some filler text in here. And so there's two modes whenever you're in Vim. There's going to be command mode and insert mode. Command mode is the mode that it's going to bring you right into, which is where you could run commands that we'll go over, like copy, paste, delete, all those sort of stuff. And then insert mode, which is going to be where you edit the text that's inside the file. To enter into insert mode, you just press the I key, and on the bottom you'll see that it says insert, and then here you can just start typing away. And in order to exit, then you'll have to go to command mode, and to go into command mode you just press the escape key, and on the bottom left of the terminal you'll see that insert is no longer there, the word insert, and here you could run the commands. So if I want to save and quit, then you press colon followed by WQ. W is going to be write, and then Q is going to be quit. So it's going to save those changes that we made with the W, and then we're going to quit out of it. Now we'll go back into there, and if you make changes and you just want to write to it but you don't want to quit it, then just write the W. And if say you made some changes but you decided you don't want to save the changes and you just want to quit, then you do the force quit with Q followed by the exclamation point. Alright, and then the last thing we're going to cover regarding saving is if you want to save the changes as a different file, so like a save as. So here we're going to just write some more gibberish down here, but I'm going to want to save it as a different file. Instead of the file1.sh, you just write colon, or you first escape, then colon save, followed by the new file name. So we'll just do this new file. And then on the bottom, you'll see that new file is now opened. And if we quit this out, then you'll see that it created a new file called new file, which is what we saved it to, and it has a new text. And so again, that's if you want to make changes and save those changes onto a new file instead of saving onto the same file. So a very common scenario is whenever you're running a script and you receive an error such as a syntax error, and it gives you the line number, and you want to go investigate where that error is exactly in that file. So I created a small little error on this file1.sh, and has a syntax error, and it gives me line 17. So I'll use Vim to open up that file, and I'll use colon set number to line number the code or the file. That's at 18. So since it's a syntax error, it kind of continues on from line 17, which is where the real issue is. But if I want to go just to that number, that line number, you could do colon and then followed by the line number, so 17. And here I can see that it's missing the quotes at the end. So to continue on with navigating a file, I'm going to open up one of the default files on this Ubuntu system to better show you use cases for navigating the file. So here's a large file. Just do set number just so you kind of see the amount of lines in the file. So opening it up, you start at the top. If I want to go to the bottom of the page, I'm just going to type capital G, and it's going to go all the way to the bottom. If I want to go back up top, just in a lowercase gg, and it goes way back to line 1. If I want to go to the end of the line, then it's going to be the $sign, and it goes all the way to the back where the character S in variables. If I want to go back to the beginning of the line, it's just 0, and you see it goes way back to the beginning. If I want to go to the next word in the line, then it's just uppercase W, and you can see that it just goes to the next line like that. And if I want to go down a page, then I'm just going to do Control F, and it drops a whole page. And if I want to go up a page, then just Control B, and it goes up just like that. And again, to go to a certain line number, just colon and then the line number, and it'll go to that line number. So next, if you want to search a file for a specific pattern, then while you're in command mode, just press the / followed by the pattern that you're looking for. So here, I'm gonna just search for redirect, then press enter. And to go to the next pattern match, just press lowercase n, and it'll start going to the forward one. If you want to go backwards, search backwards, then just press uppercase N or shift N, and it'll start going the pattern matching backwards. So now let me exit out of this file, and let's go over some of the common commands that you'll be running as far as modifying text, like copy, pasting, deleting lines, and undoing. So let's open up one of these files, file 2. And here I'm going to copy this line that says echo this is file 2, and to do that while I'm in command mode, so not insert mode, in command mode, just press Y twice and it copies this line, and to paste it is going to be uppercase P. So it copies that line, paste it again, and if I want to delete this line, then I just press DD and it'll delete that line. Now if I want to undo it, just press lowercase u, and it'll start undoing your last actions. Now instead of deleting this whole line, if I just want to delete this one character, then it's just going to be lowercase x, and again to undo is just going to be u. Another common thing I like to do is going to be replacing text based on pattern matching. So it's kind of like sed, if you ever run sed on a file to replace patterns. In command mode, just press colon %s followed by / and then the pattern that you want to replace. So here I'm going to just replace random, this typo of random. I'm going to replace it with the proper spelling of random, and then G to replace all matches, and then you'll see that it replaces everything with the new pattern. And so now that we've covered some of the basic stuff, we'll go into some lesser known stuff. And one of the things that's pretty neat about Vim is that you can jump between files. So what I mean by this is right now we have this file 2.sh open, and in Vim we could just switch to editing another file. And to do that, while in command mode, just press :E followed by the file name. So we'll open up file 3.sh. First, we need to write all my changes, and then you could do E followed by the next file. And on the bottom you can see that it opened up a file 3.sh, and then I even have just this little line to help me make sure that I'm in the right file. And whenever you do that, where you open up a file while in Vim, I have a list of files that you can jump through, and you can see those by doing :ls, and you can see it has file 2 and file 3 since I had those both open with Vim. And if I want to jump back to file 2, then I could, this little number right here, this little ID, I could just jump to that ID by doing :B followed by the ID, so B1, and now I'm back in file 2. If you have multiple files open, so I'm going to open up file 4. On the bottom left, you see file 4.sh open. And then if I do ls, I'll see all 3 of those files are listed. And another thing that you can do is jump to the next file. So let me start off with that file 2. So I'm going to go to that one. So you could do bin, and it'll jump to the next one, which is going to be file 3. And if I want to jump to the previous one, then it's BP, It's going to go back to file 2. So this would be great if you want to just start editing files and just jumping through without having to exit, open up Vim, edit it, and then exit. And you could just have your list of files and just jump through those. Now another cool thing that you can do is splitting the window. So if you're familiar with like Tmux and those sort of tools, then it'll kind of look familiar, where you can split this terminal into separate windows, and you can have different files in each of those windows. So first we'll split the window horizontal, and it's just split like that, and you'll have 2 files open. And if you want to move to the different window, then it's just Control W, and then now you can see that it's down here. And say down here I want to open up file 3 in there. So since I'm in this window, any command that I run will pertain to just that window. And here I'm going to open up file 4. So on the top window I have file 2, and on the bottom window I'll have file 4. And this is splitting horizontally. If you want to split it vertically, and this is also to kind of show how you can just keep splitting stuff. So to split vertically, just make sure you're in command mode. So just press escape, colon, and then vsplit. It'll split it vertically. And then to move around through all these windows, again, you could still do that Control W, and it'll start moving around, and then Control W, and it'll go back to the top, to kind of make things a little more confusing, but a little helpful thing if you want to move to a specific direction, a window in a specific direction. Then there's Control W followed by a different character. So H goes left, J goes down, K goes up, and L goes right. So if I want to go up, I'll do Control W followed by K, and it'll take me up. And then if I want to go down, Control W, J, and then if I want to go right, Control W, L. If I want to go left, Control W, H, like that. And that'll be how you jump around the files. And again, if you want to just start splitting this some more, so say this top one, I want to split that again vertically, then it's just vsplit, and then this time I'm going to open up a file in that one, so I'm going to give it the file name, and then it split it with file 5 already open. So here I have 4 files open, and another reason why you may want to have multiple files open like this is that you can start editing each one, so you can like share different resources from one file to another file. So for example, let me go to file 2. So right now I'm in this top left window, and I want to go to the top right window. So just going to do Control W L to go right, and I want to copy this line right here and put it into a different file. So I'm going to do YY to copy it, and then I'm going to go left, so Control W H, and now I'm back in file 5, and then I want to paste it. So you can see that this line got pasted from file 2 and into file 5. So that's just a quick video of an overview of Vim with some common things that you might do and some lesser known information, such as splitting windows and jumping between files. If there's more commands that you use Vim for, then feel free to let me know in the comments below, and if there's enough, then I'll make another video. And I'll also link in the description a cheat sheet that will cover the commands that I ran, along with a little bit more as well. And thanks for watching.